Hey everyone, we're here to do a review of Kingsman, The Golden Circle. We're just about to walk into the cinema. We'll go and check it out, and we'll see you back at the studio for our full review. See you soon.
Live from the YK Studios in Adelaide, Australia, it's the Pop Culture Spread.
EGGYS, I saw in you the makings of a Kingsman. It's about being willing to sacrifice for the greater good. I hope you're ready for what comes next.
Say goodbye to the Kingsman.
If someone wanted to take out Kingsman, then they are planning something major.
EGGYS gonna need backup.
Let's go and save the world.
Hey everybody, well we're back. We've just walked out of seeing Kingsman, The Golden Circle. We're back here in YK Studios to do a review on it, Rick.
We are, mate. Yeah, definitely.
And we actually joined today. Special guest is my son Joshua, as you can just see over there. Yep, he will be our facts and figures and trivia guy. He's seen the movie with us as well. So, Rick, what was our theatre experience like today?
Well, okay, first off and foremost, when you're in a theatre, turn your phone off and just respect other people that are in the cinema. All of us had a really bad experience.
Terrible.
People just, phones were on, they were talking, they wouldn't shut up during the movie, so that really just pissed me off. But apart from that, great experience.
Yeah, look, it was one of those horror experiences. I've got to say, I mean, like, we've all been there who've gone out and seen the movies, and generally I have a strategy in place on, I go to movies at a certain time to avoid that shit.
You do. Yeah,
Unfortunately, today we picked right in the middle of the day to go and see this film, and we were rewarded by
fucking disaster.
Just noise constantly. But you know what, Rick? But still didn't detract from the film we went and saw today, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to do what we usually do with our reviews, Rick.
Yep.
We'll do a synopsis. We'll talk about who's in the cast. And like I said, we've got Josh over there who'll be giving some facts and figures and throwing his 2 cents worth in as he feels. So let's get started with the synopsis. All right, with their headquarters destroyed and the world held hostage, members of the Kingsmen find new allies when they discover a spy organisation in the United States known as the Statesmen. In an adventure that tests their strength and wits, the elite secret agents from both sides of the pond band together to battle a ruthless enemy and save the day. Something that's becoming a bit of a habit for EGGYS. Well, that's synopsis. And who was in this sucker? Well, all the cast has returned, I think that's fair to say, except the ones that got killed in the last one. Except one of them got to come back. So let's get straight away. Taron Egerton returns, of course, as the hero in these movies, EGGYS. Mark Strong returns as his role as Merlin, the bald kind of tech guy. Julianne Moore joins the cast as Poppy. She is the villain. We have Colin Firth, of course, returning as Harry Hart.
Spoiler there, guys, as well.
It's in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, you see it in the trailer.
It's in the trailer.
It's fair to say, too, we're going to spoil the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go to an earlier time or a later time, go see it, and then come back and watch this. Otherwise, what's the point, guys? All right, so that was basically who was in the cast. Of course, there's a lot of other returning characters that you'll see, and some good cameos as well. And I shouldn't miss out, also mentioned to say Channing Tatum, because he's put all through the trailers as well.
Yeah.
Now, guys, Rick, what'd you think?
I guess coming into it, for me, obviously seeing the first one was, I love the first movie. I thought it was great. It was just one of those spur-of-the-moment things that me and Jace just thought, let's go to the movies and go see. And it turned out really, really well. So I had really high hopes for this movie. Coming straight into it, opening scene, bang, you're in it. You got action.
Oh,
you're amongst it.
A kick-ass
straight off the bat.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Absolutely, wasn't it, Josh?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
We've watched a lot of cool car chases.
Yeah, and that holds up very fucking well.
How's that big, guys? We fucking drifts that thing right around the roundabout. Really impressive.
Really cool.
Stuff.
It was good.
Yeah, they went for it, didn't they?
They did. So, and that was really, really good. I thought, okay, they're not going to start off slow. They're going to go straight into it. So, and that sort of things I enjoyed. I thought that was really, really good. And then they kind of just drifted off a little bit for me. I just felt that it just kind of dragged with different things. They went in a different direction.
It did get a bit slow at some point.
Yeah, it did. It kind of got a little bit slow for me, and then it kind of picked up with some,
It fell into the same problem I think all the Bond films have, and that is Bond films, as they go along, as you already know the character, you don't have to do origin stories anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
You keep going with Bond.
Yeah.
The biggest problem you have with Bond films is they fall into that same trap, trying to come up with an interesting storyline that more often than not comes off fairly convoluted.
Yeah.
And this suffers that same type of thing. I think that this was actually, it was a misfire. It's one of these weird experiences where I enjoyed a lot of what I saw on screen, but I wonder if the assembly of this film was done correctly. Because you're right, it seemed to go and then stop dead.
Yeah.
Go, stop dead.
Yeah, it was very weird.
flow.
Yeah.
I mean, the beginning scene and the end scene, if I'm jumping straight into the end in her compound, was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best action scenes. And choice of great music as well. I love that.
Yeah.
That whole scene and the beginning scene. Yeah. But there are a lot of issues in the middle.
Yeah, look, that end scene, just want to talk about that end scene, was great. I thought it was really good. For me, it could have had maybe a little bit more violent to it. They had the church scene in the first movie.
Oh,
and that
my
was
God.
Really violent.
Yeah.
That was really cool. This one, they kind of just backed off that, and I was a little bit disappointed with that. I wanted it to be a little bit more on that side.
Yeah. I mean, I had to ask a question. Why did you need to kill the dog?
That was unnecessary.
This isn't John Wick, is it? I mean, you didn't kill the dog to be Eggsy's motivation. Eggsy's motivation, he had plenty of it. They'd killed all his colleagues. They destroyed
They killed Roxy and everything. Yeah.
You didn't actually need to do that. Which then, I reckon, set a lot of uncomfortable tone throughout the audience. Because all of a sudden you're going, oh, they're going that far.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like a cartoon. So
I see what you
big and
mean.
bright and colourful.
Yeah.
Dare I say it, Rick? Bombastic.
The word of the week.
Absolutely drams that. Josh, what do you think?
See, well, I was going into it kind of expecting very similar to what I saw in the first movie, and it does deliver a lot of that. I like the humour and the action and the acting from everyone was really good.
Yeah.
But then, like Rick said, it does fall a bit flat in the middle. But then it does pick up way later on in the movie. The problems I have with this movie is the fact that, they cast Channing Tatum and Jeff Bridges, right?
Yes.
Jeff Bridges, of course, and he's only in maybe 2 or 3 scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
Has maybe about 10 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Which did bug me a little bit. Julianne Moore was a little bit over the top as the villain.
Yeah.
I did see that. Other than that, there's really
Samuel
not much.
Jackson, it's that point about a villain. Samuel Jackson in the first Kingsman, he rode that line very well of being like a bit comical, but not taking it too far.
See, Julianne Moore didn't really hit that in this.
She was one note.
Yeah.
At 100 the whole
Yeah,
time.
the whole movie.
Yeah, for the whole movie,
Just-
it kind of just didn't let up.
But in saying what I was saying with Josh, was saying like you had those two main characters, big superstars, right? Channing Tatum. But I think the character Whisky, his portrayal, his story, I reckon if he was maybe the sidekick to Julianne Moore, I reckon, all right, and then have Channing Tatum more in the movie, I reckon that probably would have worked out better. This
film,
I mean,
like, I don't know if this movie is trying to really hide the fact that it's telegraphing plot points, like minutes before they transpire. Whisky, I mean, I don't think was I the only one thinking?
No, he
was going to be the bad guy fairly early on.
After a while, you kind of picked that up.
Character was, I didn't adapt to him. If he was,
and also this is where the marketing was pretty poor for it, because it kind of said it in the trailers that I thought he was the bad guy anyway. So I was surprised as I'm watching it that he's actually the good guy for the lot of film, which only sold me on the fact that he was going to turn. It's. Some of them got ridiculous. I mean, really? Like, fully automated robot dogs?
Yeah, that was a bit weird for me.
Yeah,
that did seem a bit over the top.
I know it is a heightened level of reality. This is what these films are. But that seemed to go way too far into areas of science fiction. When you've got a robot chick, she's
that was
the runner of the whatever, that store. Where
the
they run
makeover.
that
Oh, the
place
salon.
where they get
The salon.
tattoo and
Poppy
stuff.
Yeah.
salon.
Yeah, Poppy Salon. And those dogs, I thought, now you're taking it too far. You know?
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Colin Firth, how they brought him back, I thought that was a bit... he got shot in the head.
He's a weird,
You know?
Yeah, like in the
film.
eye, man, like straight in.
Straight in, he dropped down dead.
Yeah.
How quick did they have to get there? To get
Yeah,
Colin
exactly.
Firth should never wear an eye patch. So fucking distracting.
Yeah, it was. It was very
Like,
jarring in
honestly,
the
only
movie.
time it wasn't distracting when you actually got to see the real scar.
Yeah.
Like behind it. But we're picking on this quite a bit.
Yeah.
There was some.
But-
This
Yeah.
film is
Yeah,
highly
right.
entertaining though
It
at the
is.
same time. It is actually a very funny movie.
It is.
Probably more funnier than the first
I agree,
one was.
100%. Yeah.
They really went and sold the comedy hard here, which was really, really good. Like the action scenes, you can't.
Phenomenal.
You
Yeah.
can't argue Matthew Vaughn, the director of this film, his ability to craft just fantastic action scenes.
Art form, it's
again
fantastic.
and again and again. Absolutely. I thought the addition of Halle Berry was Halle Berry was a positive as well.
Yeah, I forgot about
It
that.
was good that they were like with her, I was waiting for the scene when she shakes her hair and it comes down. And she gets hot all of a sudden.
Oh,
So I'm
no.
glad that they didn't go that way. Because there's a lot of things that are very stereotypical in this movie, which work on some levels, but a lot of levels, like we spoke about, doesn't. But, it's a funny movie. It's a highly entertaining. It's a film you can rewatch. It's got rewatchability.
I'll definitely see it again, yeah.
As long as you don't have an audience behind you
Oh,
on
yeah.
their phones and everything
Phones
else,
going
but-
off. People in the back row talking. Come on, man.
That's
It's
it.
just
And, guys,
ridiculous.
are we saying that maybe our experience has impacted our thoughts on the film a lot, or not? Because I don't think so.
See, no, with me, I'm pretty steadfast in what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that didn't affect me. It was still, It
was annoying, but it really didn't take me out of the movie that much.
Yeah, absolutely. It's here's the question: do we want to see a third one? Do you want to see a third one?
I do. Yes.
How about you?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
I don't.
100%.
You don't?
Really?
don't.
Why not?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't go and see it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would go and see it, but do I feel the need to hear more from them? I actually don't.
Okay.
I think they've told their story. I get it. They've made a homage to 1960 Bond films, and they've set it in the current day, and they've done it twice now, and I get it, and I know what they're going for. But I'm not hanging out for the third chapter in this, which is weird for me to say, because if you'd asked me that yesterday, I would have said, look, I hope they make fucking 10 of these movies. But not now.
That's fair enough.
Is that fair enough?
I get where you're coming from, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see another one, but judging from how they went in this, how they did go way more over the top than what they did in the first movie, it begs the question as in, like, where could they possibly go from this point forward?
I'm sure they'll think of something in that sense, but yeah, you're right. The question is, where could they go that'll keep me interested as an audience member?
Yeah.
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, absolutely. What about Eggsy as a character? We feel like he was good.
Oh, he was
do I feel like not much happened
What do you mean?
from his perspective?
Oh, I guess you've already seen
What is
his
he?
side.
I suppose the arc of his character is he gets married. Is that the arc?
Yeah, but he married that chick.
Yeah, the arc of his
his
character is Harry comes back. He's got his father figure back, and then he gets married at the end. But there wasn't really much of a journey for him.
No,
at all.
not really. He's playing it's fairly one note.
The one note where just the good guy fighting the villain, which is pretty much it.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, and I think that's where you start to when you start to think about that movie on that level, it starts to actually unravel a little bit. So, look, I'm in real two minds on this one.
Yeah.
There are things that I fucking loved about this movie.
And there's things you hate.
And there are things that I'm going, it just really fell flat for me. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna put a score on this one.
Oh.
Here we go. As much as I loved the first one, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I would definitely rate the first one 8.5.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to give a 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think 7 out of 10 for me is a fair score because based on the fact that anything lower, I think, would be giving this film a low score that is not necessarily should be that low. but I couldn't go any higher than 7. What about you, Rick?
Well, for me, look, yeah, like you, Jace, I enjoyed some bits, and there were some bits I just didn't enjoy. The experience for me going in, you know, I just thought, yeah, look, I wanted more from that movie than what I saw when I walked out. Some great cameos. We didn't mention there are some great cameos in that movie. There's some great scenes from Elton John.
Yeah,
basically steals the movie.
Yeah,
he does.
He is fantastic in that whole movie.
Good. And you know, and there's a couple of scenes at a music festival which I thought was pretty good as well. That was different.
That was good.
But yeah, look, you know, I love the first one. I enjoyed the first one. This one, yeah, had its ups and downs. Look, it is a watchable movie. It is enjoyable. For me, look, it's definitely a 7 for me as well, Jace. Yeah. It is what it is.
What about you, Josh? What did you think of this? What would you rate it?
See,
That's a hard one.
It's very difficult. I love the first movie.
Yeah.
Like the first one for me is definitely 8, or 8.5, because that just the whole movie just blew me away.
Yeah.
But in this one, I don't want to give it a 6 because that does seem a bit too low.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a 7 as well.
Yeah.
But
It's probably one of those films that our scores may change.
Yeah. For example,
after watching it again.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things.
I do need to see it again because I've got a feeling I'll think differently.
I'm very aware that he's making very much a comic book, like on the page up to the big screen. Obviously, that's where its origins are from.
Well, yeah, 100%.
It was a comic book, so the Secret Service.
Yep.
But yeah, they just really... It was too much.
It was a bit too much in some cases,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was too much going on. I didn't even think, honestly, Harry Hart, it wouldn't have bothered me if he wasn't in this movie. And that's a big thing because he was my favourite bit of the last movie.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Killed him off and that was it. Yeah, bring him back.
Well, guys, you've got 3 7s now. Rick, me and Josh have all picked 7. Look, guys, we'd love you to go out and see this film. Go see it for yourself. That's just our opinion. And what the great thing is about movies, it's subjective. You may love it. You may go, we're crazy. And you may go, that was the worst thing I have ever seen. Yeah. But you're not going to know that until you go see it. So, Rick, how do they tell us about what they thought of Kingsman and the Golden Circle?
It's as easy as just sending us a comment down below. Also, give us a like, even on our Facebook page as well, and subscribe as well to the channel, and just follow us all on our social sites. It's as easy as that, guys.
All right. Well, from Josh, say goodbye, Josh.
See you, dudes.
All right. From Rick, say goodbye, Rick. And for me, go to the movies, guys. We'll see you soon.